Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a devilishly adorable couple in love that loves reacting to some Death Note.
Yes, and we are doing episodes 21 and 22 today.
Yes, we are. And you can get early ad-free access, get our full uncut reactions over on our Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Also have early access right here on YouTube. Won't be ad-free, but you'll still get a month ahead. And you can hit the join button if you are interested in that. And let's get started.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, the new intro.
Ooh.
Still not used to it.
Nope. Oh my god, that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. So if you thought the first half was intense, just get ready, because it's gonna get crazier.
Yeah.
We just received a new report from Coyle. He says that Misa Amani might know El. According to Coyle, El once questioned Amani as part of his Kira investigation. He says, I've been able to deduce that Amani worships Kira. My recommendation is that Yotsuba use her for the next ad campaign and take the opportunity to extract information about El. Personally, I don't like the idea.
It seems like a perfectly good plan. It's supposed to be Coyle's job to investigate El's identity.
Except he's giving it to you.
Why don't we contact Coyle and see what he has to say?
Mr. Kida, I thought we agreed before that you'd only call me if it was urgent. I understand. In that case, I think I have an even better idea.
Even after those meetings are over, I have to come home to punish criminals. Being Kira is so time-consuming. It's pretty clear that Misa Amani was the second Kira. The only way she could have gotten out of that situation is by forfeiting ownership of her Death Note and losing all memories of what she did with it.
This guy knows a lot.
I'm going to make Misa Amani my wife.
Whoa.
Money, power, and a beautiful wife. That'll be enough to make anyone envious. Once we're married, I'll just invest a large lump sum in her life insurance.
She would never marry such a disgusting fool.
Yeah.
Make sure you hide the notebook.
Right now, this is the only thing I can do for Misa's sake.
So is this Light's plan? He knew that Rem would eventually do something that would get herself killed because she loves Misa.
Pretty fair idea, but...
Because Rem was his biggest obstacle, even more so than El.
Mm-hmm.
You're not smiling enough, Mochi. And you can just call me Misa, you know.
Misa!
What is it, Mochi?
Today you have an interview with the Yotsuba group to see if they'll use you in their new ad campaign. But remember, this is also an infiltration mission, so stay sharp!
Don't you worry. You're gonna play the character of the hyper-energetic manager, okay?
Right! Good morning! I'm Misa's manager, Kenichi Moji, also known as Mochi.
Mr.
I'm
Oi,
very
Mr.
pleased to meet all of
Shimura.
you.
It's so nice to see you again.
Good luck, Misa!
Exhausting.
I don't think I'm cut out for this.
I don't believe you and I have met before, have we, Misa? My name is John Wallace. I'm the executive advisor for the advertising department. Nice to meet you.
I'm very pleased to meet you, too.
And we've pretty much decided to hire you already. We'd like to clarify a few things. A burglar killed your parents during a robbery. You worship Kira because he killed the suspect. Isn't it true that you came to Tokyo in hopes of finding and meeting Kira?
Who did you hear that from?
I'm afraid I can't answer that. The look in your face tells me that these are the facts.
I never thought you investigated that far.
You're still hiding something from us, aren't you?
She did a good job with the acting.
Okay, here's where I pause and look nervous.
It seems you were detained by the Detective L for a short period of time. We'd like you to tell us the full story of what really happened.
We would appreciate it if you were honest with us.
I understand. I'll tell you everything. I didn't think it was El, but he did ask me lots of questions about Kira. I was released because he realized I didn't have anything to do with Kira after all.
Surely you heard his voice, right?
It's changed. Altered.
Come on. What the hell is this anyway? A job interview or a police interrogation? I'm going to the bathroom. He has a point. It seems the interview veered a little off track.
Excuse me, would you mind if I went to the bathroom as well? Oh, this is getting exhausting. I just have to keep it up.
No!
Being touched by this scrap of paper alone will not restore her memories of the Death Note.
What is this thing? Some kind of monster?
You're in a dangerous situation right now. I've come here to warn you. Calm down and listen to me.
Calm down. How can I?
Yeah.
I'm your ally.
But you look evil, so it's kind of tough to...
Just as I thought. Kira, before I was detained, and the one that surfaced afterwards. They must be two different people. This Kira is killing criminals as soon as they've had their crime broadcast on TV, regardless of the situation. He's punishing people who never intended to kill. The original Kira would have never punished those kinds of people.
Killed a lot of people that didn't deserve it.
is disturbingly close to my ideals. Something's got to be wrong with me if I'm seriously comparing myself to that murderer.
Light Yagami is Kira. What is Light doing at the moment?
Yeah, hard to say anything with your hands wrapped around her mouth.
Oh, what are you? I mean, I can tell you're not a stalker, but you don't look like a human at all.
I am a Shinigami. Before you were captured by L, you and I worked closely together.
You know me, and Light is Kira?
The Death Note. It grants its owner the power to kill someone simply by writing that person's name in it. Light Yagami took it upon himself to punish criminals using that notebook. He soon became known to the world as Kira. You also possess that same power. In fact, your ability was even greater than his.
Because you had the eyes.
Or rather, that used to be the case. Light arranged it so you would both lose this power. This was all according to his plan.
Then Ryuzaki was right.
Misa, do you
course
still
he was
love
right.
Light enough to die for him?
You already know everything about me. I totally believe you now. And yes, I do love him. Not to mention how amazing it is that Light and I were both Kira. Of course I'd want to believe something like that.
It's so romantic.
It's enough to convince me that the only way you can be truly happy in life is if you can support him in his plan. The current Kira is a vile and pathetic human being. I don't know what he's capable of. Be careful. Trust Light. Let him do whatever he feels necessary.
Okay, I got it.
When you go back to the interview, you will be able to see for yourself who the real Kira is. Be on your guard and do not trust him. When you return, I will be in the room.
Behind.
The man sitting in front of me will be Kira.
Kira.
Higuchi's Kira? That bastard!
Exchanging and writing on the Death Note between the gods of death is no problem. If the god of death decides to use the Death Note to kill the assassin of an individual he favors, the individual's life will be extended, but the god of death will die. We saw that already.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how he plans to get rid of Ram, by putting Misa in danger.
Sounds right.
I'm exhausted.
Hey,
Yotsuba agreed to hire Misa on as their spokesperson for the new ad campaign.
I see.
And I made sure to give them my cell phone number. Would you believe 3 out of 7 guys already messaged me asking for a private date? So now I accept their invitations and investigate them, right, Lan?
no, the plan's getting canceled right now.
Huh? Everything's been going so smoothly up until now.
He's worried about you.
You'll be in danger. You can still appear in their commercials. But from now on, you should deny that you were suspected of being the second Kira and was detained by L. But you'll be working solely as a celebrity.
Listen to Light.
That's what you want, Light. Then that's what I'll do. Oh well, I'm feeling pretty tired. Tomorrow...
You can tell she seems different.
Thank you, Light. You're so sweet to be worried about me. But I've thought of the best plan ever. I'm gonna be useful to you. I promise.
No, she could do something stupid.
Hey, Light. Wanna come sleep with me tonight?
What are you talking about?
Just kidding. You're saving it for after we catch Kira, right? You don't have to be shy about it.
Yes, Light. There's no need to be shy.
I'm not being shy.
Elle likes to watch.
To be so serious either.
Okay, that's a wrap.
Good work, everyone.
Great job, Misa.
Thanks, Mochi. Can you take me to the restroom in that hospital?
No problem.
Because this Kira can alter her behavior if he wants before he kills her.
Lisa, you actually made it. Nori, you look so cute in that nurse's outfit. That went well.
Specifically said, avoid this guy.
Oh, what an amazing car.
If you like it, I'll give you a ride anytime. Loving that nurse's outfit, Misa.
I'm sure you do.
That took a while.
Yeah.
Where's Misa?
She's on a date.
You gotta be kidding.
You're gonna be in trouble, buddy.
Kyosuke Higuchi, the sleazy pervert who's been sending me text messages ever since that party. He's been even more persistent than any of the other guys. He's Kira. It can't get any worse than that.
Hey, Misa.
Huh?
How about we grab a bite to eat?
Are you planning to take me somewhere and do pervy things to me? Well, even if you are, that's okay. I'll be fine since I can kill people.
What are you saying, Misa?
Yeah.
Is this part of Light Yagami's plan?
No, it's
No.
not.
You can kill people?
Yup, it's true.
I'm the second
And
Kira.
you know why? Because I'm the second Kira.
Even if she was the second Kira before, there's no way she still is. She's not supposed to have any memory of it either. You don't have to make up stuff like that to feel safe with me. I'm sure you'll find that I'm quite the gentleman.
Anyway, I'll only prove that I'm the second Kira to the real Kira.
Why?
I'd show him because it's always been my dream to become Kira's wife. I know he'll need me by his side once I tell him.
It's pretty clear from the Sakura TV incident that she has the Shinigami eyes. If that's the case, I need to make sure I keep this girl by my side. I've got to test her first. Well, since I happen to be Kira, does that mean you'll marry me?
Really?
Yeah, I mean it.
What? Then prove it to me. Come on, let's prove it to each other.
I can't do that.
I don't know. If I thought someone was Kira, I think I'd be willing to show them. We'd never get anywhere if I didn't.
Then why don't you kill someone?
All right, but I only kill bad people, okay?
Bad person, huh? This is Ginzo Kaneboshi, president of a major finance company. He's infamous for his immoral collection methods. Sometimes he even makes people pay with their insurance money.
Okay then. Could you turn around for just a sec?
She still has that death note, the little scrap of paper.
You want me to kill Ginzo Kaneboshi, don't you? Then Higuchi will believe your claim about being the second Kira. Very well.
All right, he should be dead by now.
Hello, this is Higuchi from Yotsuba.
Our president just collapsed and stopped.
So she just has a lot of trust in Rem, I guess. But for Rem to keep you safe,
Told ya.
it's gonna kill Rem.
This proves it.
Ugh.
So, if I'm Kira, you'll marry me, right?
Then prove it.
I'm not gonna be able to kill until I get home. You understand?
Well, that's no good then. For all I know, you're just making all this up so you have an excuse to take me to your place. Wait, I know. Why don't you stop killing the criminals on TV? That should prove it. If you're Kira, it should be no problem. You can start killing again when I tell you to. If all the times and deaths match up, then I'll believe you. After all, killing criminals in that way is something that only Kira can do.
I see what you mean. That's a good idea. All right, Misa. I'm Kira, so in order to make you trust me and prove that I'm him, I'll stop killing criminals for the time being.
Clever girl.
Unless you're fully-
I have my doubts about her. Plan.
Based on what he said, Higuchi is Kira.
Now we not only know Kira's identity, but all those deaths that were worrying the chief are gonna stop. That's amazing, Misa Misa.
Well, doesn't like this. Oh, God. So when we first met Misa, we saw how clever she was. And I'm glad that this was like a reminder of that because like then she gets into the whole like, I love you light. And she's like starts like just basically, I don't know. Then she becomes Light's girlfriend, like crazy obsessed girlfriend. And she like adds some like fun like humor here and there. But this was a good reminder that like, I mean, yeah, she's not only got the looks of a model, but she got the brains too.
I mean, this is the Misa that's so fascinating. This was the one that I was so excited about when we learned that she was second Kira.
Yeah.
It was just sort of that, like, she can come into the mix and she can have her own sort of game playing and strategy and tactics and shake things up. And here we are. Like, she's doing it now. Was very worried about her. She took a huge risk putting herself in harm's way. Was very worried about Rem coming out of this alive, and I still think there's a danger there. And I'm going to be fascinated to see how both Light and L react to this. Light's never been, like, in love with Misa. It's been sort of a one-sided relationship as they've been going through this. But now that he is, like, good Light, not psycho Light, he really, I think, genuinely has a moral foundation and really does care about Misa's safety. And so she promised to be safe, and then she did the exact opposite, which I think has repercussions for Light just being upset at like that happening. I think for Elle and the police force, like she dodged her security and took a huge risk, and had it not paid off, had it gone the other direction, that could have like been devastating to their work.
Yeah.
Even though it is already kind of off the books. And then I'm really curious how Elle's going to react to this, because it's been a brilliant plan of Lights to throw Elle off the scent, and to like, this is like a whole new monkey wrench in the mix that neither of them anticipated.
The guy that they have is the Kira now
Oh.
is super creepy. They did a really good job with that. But going back to Misa, what I love is that the fact that, okay, like, you know, normally you'll have like the stereotype of the pretty model, like bubbly and like obsessed with just finding like, you know, her true love or whatever. But then she's like a ditz too, right? But in this, like, yeah, she has like her like seemingly ditzy moments or whatever, but she's still like incredibly smart. So like you can have it both ways. Like you can have it be like, you know, she's this pretty model that's like, you know, like obsessed with Light and like thinks that he's their true love or whatever, but still she still has that cleverness that she had in the beginning when we first met her and we didn't know that like that other side of her. Reminds me a little bit of the characters are different, but of Olivia Armstrong in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Where like, okay, yeah, she was this tough, you know, general, badass, militaristic fighter, but she was also just like gorgeous and like had like the full like, you know, like flawless makeup on, the big lips and everything. And so it's like normally those characters would be like portrayed more as like butch or something, you know. So and I also love that character was written also by a female author, because Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was female, so I'm just like, okay, I like that as well. Anyways, with Light, what I was curious about is he talked about how the other Kira only went after like the worst kind of criminals or whatever and the murderers, but there were times when Light had in order to like throw off the scent from Kira, I think it was when he was like eating the potato chips or whatever, and he was just writing down the names of people that appeared on the news. Even Elle was saying, he's like, this isn't Light's normal MO, because like these criminals are like petty thieves.
Yeah.
So it's not like Kira had always stuck to that. And plus he didn't mention like all the FBI agents that Kira had killed. So it was just kind of a, I don't know. The fact that he was like, what he was saying about the old Kira just didn't ring true to me. I'm just like, that's not exactly entirely true what you're saying.
Well, what I took from that moment was how he talked about, like, I think what he saw as competing types of Kiras.
Mm-hmm.
The one that kills just people on TV, doesn't matter what they did, they're a criminal, their name goes out, boom, take care of them. And the one that, as he said, was freakishly aligned with his moral values. There was a lot like more high level, terrible criminals and like
the worst,
yeah. So it was just interesting to see how, since he doesn't remember what he did, as he's analyzing what Kira's done, he's found a trend and a thread that hits very close to home. And so it was interesting in that moment, like as he acknowledges that and then goes like, no, why would I think I'm Kira? I'm not Kira. Why would I even compare myself? Like, I liked that moment because I feel like that plants a seed for what we'll see later on, where maybe some of these things really do start coming together in his mind in a certain way that makes it, I don't think it can jog a memory. Like, I don't think that will work without a death note, but it does feel like he's picking up on something that could ultimately point to himself.
Yeah. And then with Rem being so worried about Misa, I'm wondering if Light specifically told Rem who to give the death note to.
Knowing it's the sleaziest. Sleazy.
Yeah, exactly. And I wonder if this guy has like prior criminal record of like sexual assault or something, you know, that, or was like, maybe even he was like accused of it, but he got off because of his like rich daddy or something like that.
Money.
Yeah. Something that he would know that like, it's like, okay, give it to this guy. Eventually somehow Misa will get put into harm. Like, cause she said that she remembered him from the party, from an earlier party.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have to go back and see where that was, if that happened in the show.
I think it did. I think it happened early on though, like very early on.
Was Light still like with her then? Did it happen like, was it early on before she met Light, or was it like Light with her? Because if Light had picked him out and like knew how creepy he was, and then he was hitting on her like that, he's like, okay, if I give it to this guy, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, she did say like this guy, since that party, had been texting her and you know, sounds like rather persistent for a date.
So I think that was part of Light's plan. I'm just like, is to get rid of Rem, because then he can operate more freely without the threat of being killed by Rem if anything happens to Misa. And he knows that if a Shinigami was to interfere and save someone's life using the death note, that they themselves would die. And Rem already admitted that, you know, loves Kira. or loves Misa.
Now, when Rem touched Misa with the notebook, like the piece of the notebook
Mhm.
paper, she said, "This won't restore your memories, but at least you'll see me." So, as I understand it, Misa doesn't have her memories.
Mhm.
She doesn't have the Shinigami eyes anymore.
Mhm.
She can only see Rem. Like, that's the only gift that's been granted by that touch.
Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that I got that.
All right, go on to the next episode.
Yeah.
I think Light's plan was twofold. He was either going to I think Al already sniffed out one of his plans, is that Light would take over as the next, and then that investigation would end, or Misa would be put in danger and Rem would die, and then getting rid of Rem, because like Light couldn't fight both Rem and Al. Has to get rid of one of them, and so whichever one gets rid of first, he'll get back, and then he can always get the Shinigami eyes if he wants.
True.
Because I think he planned for Al to kidnap him or whatever, or like to make him work with him,
Yeah.
because he knew Al pretty well.
Yeah, their intelligence is very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Higuchi is Kira!
I did it. I solved it. You're welcome.
If the killing of criminals stops now, then there's no doubt that Higuchi is the one with Kira's powers. I knew Amane would do almost anything for Light, but to think that she would actually go this far? If criminals do stop dying after this, it will make it difficult to determine a critical element: how Kira conducts his murders.
How did you get Higuchi to confess?
Easy. That guy's totally in love with me. All I had to do was tell him I'd marry him if he was really Kira. Plus, I managed to convince him that I'm the second Kira. If I didn't say this now, I'd probably end up contradicting my story later.
How did you end up doing that? Yeah. Al's going to want to know how you convinced him.
But right now, we still don't know exactly how he kills his victims, do we?
Before we move to arrest Higuchi, I want to find out how he kills people.
If the criminals stop dying, we won't be able to figure it out.
Let me think about this for a moment.
Will I eat my fruit tart?
We should be able to track 70% of their movements using our cameras inside the office building.
What if you focus solely on Higuchi?
Higuchi. I've only been able to enter the houses of 5 of the men so far. But Mido, Namikawa, and Higuchi all have super high-tech security systems, especially Higuchi.
Of course he does.
This guy sure does sound suspicious.
Then begin installing microphones, trackers, and cameras, but not in the house. Instead, just put them in every car.
Do you know how difficult it is to break into someone's house? Fine then. I just have to install them in all his cars, right?
That's it.
Yes, thank you.
If Higuchi had been bugged earlier, I would have been in big trouble.
How do you know it wasn't? It's called reenact.
Light, I'm sorry to keep coming back to this topic.
What is it?
Do you remember killing anyone, I mean?
Are you still going on
Exorcist
about
music.
that? How many times do
I just want you to answer the question. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Misa, what about you?
Yeah, I want to see your face.
Look, Light, please listen to what I'm about to say. I'd like you to thoroughly analyze my current theory. This could determine the way in which we end up catching Kira. Light Yagami used to be Kira. Kira's power has somehow passed on to another person. Light Yagami now has no memory of ever being Kira. I need your analysis based on these assumptions. Do you think you can do that for me?
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Or was there someone else in control of Light, lurking in the background, who gave him the power? Was it that person who passed Light's powers to someone else?
Got really intense there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
Given your premise, it would be my will.
Yes, of course.
Light doesn't play a puppet to anybody.
It makes no sense that they would wait so long to transfer it from you to the next Kira. If we believe that this was the work of some being watching us from above, then we'd have to accept that they are impossible to catch. It's highly unlikely that such a being exists. Even if Light Yagami was Kira, Kira's power can only be transferred by the will of the person who possesses it. Thank you, Light. I can now say that I feel 99% better.
It's party time now.
I'm going to trick Higuchi using Sakura TV.
Like a hidden camera show.
What?
We'll use the Kira special that Demigawa airs every week. It'll be announced that Kira's identity will be revealed near the end of the special.
Would anyone actually buy that, though? For all we know, Higuchi might not even watch that program.
It looks like a little alien cookie. Or sushi, whatever.
Higuchi will buy it once he realizes that the special guest...
Yeah.
So we'll be using Iber then. He'll reveal that he was a spy all along.
We will not be using Iber. Ow.
Be using Misa?
Yep.
Has to be someone who Higuchi believes he'll be able to kill. In other words, it has to be someone whose name he can look up easily.
But we're never gonna find a person like that, are we?
Dude.
Matsu.
Higuchi probably thinks that you were listening in on their meeting and overheard their plans to kill people. It would make sense that Misa's manager, who he thought was dead, is the one revealing his secret.
That's right. Higuchi will probably realize from the announcement in the silhouette that it's the manager, Taro Matsui. And just to make sure, we'll have the studio mess up and accidentally reveal your face from behind the phone.
Huh.
Sounds exciting!
Yeah, your life's gonna be in danger.
Higuchi would feel cornered. He'd have no choice but to find out the manager's name as soon as possible. We can anticipate what actions he'll take.
We'll witness his killing method. After that, we arrest him. There is one potential problem with this plan. If Higuchi can kill by simply looking at someone's face, just like the second Kira, Matsuda will die.
Yep.
Considering the fact that you're still alive and how he's pursuing Misa, I doubt that's the case.
In the meantime, Matsuda will have to decide if he wants to go through with this plan.
He'll go through with it. He wanted to be useful.
I don't need 2 or 3 days to decide.
Yep.
I want to do this.
You're brave, buddy.
Yeah.
Missed the last line.
Each other's death now can human individuals who own the death now in the human world recognize the appearance or voice of each other's god of death. Okay, we already knew that.
Namikawa, tell me, who do you think is Kira?
Why do you want to know what I think? For all I know, it could be you, Shimura. Or maybe even Mido.
Shimura can't be Kira. He was the one who came crying to me about how he can't go along with Kira's crimes anymore.
You and Mido would have been successful on your own. There's no way either of you would need to hold those stupid meetings. I mean, it's only a matter of time until the public finds out. And this isn't going to stop until that happens.
Who do you think Kira might be?
Takahashi or Higuchi?
No, Takahashi is just a decoy.
Oh.
Kira would make sure there are people less clever than him.
Well, then it looks like we all know the truth already. It's Higuchi, isn't it?
Yes. He's the one who's the most obsessed with money and success.
And he always insults everyone around him and can't use his people well? By the way, I meant to ask, was I the only one you invited here?
I also invited Oe, but he said you can hold your stupid private meetings by yourself. Go figure.
Good old Oe, always the blunt one.
We can also rule out Kita as a possible suspect, as he was the one who provided the account for funds in order to commission Coil.
During that first meeting after Hattori died, you got a call on your cell phone. I was wondering who it was from.
Shimura, you really are a sharp.
Put on speaker.
Namikawa speaking.
It's L. Before I go on, are you by yourself?
No. One of the people here with me was just expressing his suspicions about your last phone call.
Who is that on the line? Namikawa.
It's L. L, Mido and Shimura are here as well. I'm reasonably certain that neither of them are Kira. In fact, they seem fed up with him at this point.
Tonight, I'm gonna catch Kira. But I'll need a favor from you.
Then it's the end for Higuchi.
What? You know that it's him?
Nope, but just want it confirmed.
Based on your reaction, I'm now 100% certain that Higuchi is Kira.
Namikawa was pretty smart, huh?
I'm baiting Higuchi with a staged TV special tonight. Sakura TV. A few minutes into the program, I want you to contact Higuchi. Tell him to tune in. Do that for me, and I won't go after you or any of the other 5.
All right, I understand.
It's a cool heart ring he's got.
He'll be captured tonight.
Cute evil laugh.
Now, when I marry Misa Amane, I'll have the Shinigami eyes. Yotsuba will be under my control.
Party's about to be over.
Higuchi, we've got a problem. Turn on the television. Check out Sakura TV.
So you're saying one of those people is Kira, right?
Yes. I've got a lot of evidence to prove it, too.
Great voice.
It's like the helium balloon.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the show, he said that he overheard a meeting.
Someone who knows about the meetings? Did someone betray us?
The man who died was Mr. H.
Hattori. If he knows this much, he could be one of the other 6. No, maybe it's Coil.
Mr. H wanted to leave
All right,
the meeting.
cue for mess up. Screen.
Damn it, who is it? Could it be? It's him! It's Misa's manager.
Cover his face, not his shoulders.
He explained earlier that he thought he was going to be killed. He pretended to fall
fall out of the apartment window and escaped to a balcony a few floors below.
Just to be careful, I went home that night and wrote his name in the notebook like it was written on his business card. Why is he still alive then? Could he be a former entertainer who became a manager using his stage name?
I'm contacting everyone right now to let them know.
All right. We'll talk later. I have to kill him. Calm down. Misa knows his face, so if she's the second Kira, she should know what his real name is.
It's him.
Oh, what the hell?
To be honest, I've been debating for a long time whether or not I should make this announcement. But now that I'm here, I know I've done the right thing in coming forward.
Soon.
Cosme Misa, a devilish charm. An ape.
Mida, it's me. Are you watching Sakura TV? Why don't you call your father at the House of Counselors?
Have him pull some strings at the Ministry of Internal Affairs to stop this broadcast.
I'm watching, but I don't think we could stop it. No one believes this program. The guy revealed his face earlier. Everyone knows it's really Taro Matsui. Since one of us 7 has to be Kira, that should mean Taro Matsui will soon be dead. Right.
Of course, I'm the only one who knows or even suspects that Taro Matsui isn't his real name. If I say anything, it'll reveal the fact that I'm Kira.
Walls are closing in on you, buddy. So who's going to ask for the Shinigami eyes?
Mogi is in position in front of Yoshida Productions. He's just received a call from Higuchi.
Yes, it's time for phase 2. Everything's as planned.
Moji, where's Misa?
Oh, Mr. Higuchi, pleasure to hear from you. I'm sorry, but Misa's taking a much-needed vacation right now.
I'm asking you where she is now.
Well, that's private information. She's requested that no one know where she is. I'm very sorry. I'll have her contact you tomorrow, first thing.
It's a great fake voice.
Everyone's in Okinawa at the moment. You could try calling the president, though.
This is Higuchi from Yotsuba. That manager's real name isn't Taro Matsui,
He's
is
not
it?
even pretending to hide what he's asking about now, is he?
If he's acting like that, it's proof he's beginning to panic.
Yamashita. And his first name was... I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Don't screw with me! Why the hell can't you remember the names of the people you hire?
All right, no need for that kind of language. I've got his personnel file back at the office.
Then go back there and get it.
We're on our first company vacation in 2 years. But if you want to know that badly, I'll give
Go
you
yourself.
the PIN code for the office log. You can go in yourself and look it up. How's that? The personnel files are in the desk at the back to the left. You'll find them filed in the bottom drawer. They should all be sorted out.
And that will have the security cameras in there so they can get you.
So what's he gonna do?
Whoa.
I was about to say he's going to not use the death note. He's just going to shoot the guy.
He's only carrying a single bag. I'm in pursuit.
So when does he go off the rails?
I'll kill him no matter what. I've come this far, I won't let them stop me. I'm not giving up until I have everything.
Everything I deserve.
He is cracked.
I'm about to say, that's good. He's almost getting like the Joker laugh going. I was afraid. I'm like, they were kind of like dragging it out there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're not going to wrap this up in this episode, are they? And they didn't. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm feeling that too.
That sucks. Yeah, it's going a little bit too perfectly right now. So something's got to get. So there's some monkey wrench in there that's going to screw it up. Not sure what that's going to be. I don't have any guesses right now. But I think it's funny light saying like, oh, everything's going exactly the way I planned it. And I think that means not just the way that he planned it like this light, but also the previous light that was Kira. I think it's going to plan the way everything he planned it as well.
Yeah. There's just, they did a great job with this. Even though we didn't get to see the resolution, they did a great job with the building of the tension. Like even though they did kind of drag it out, they did fill it with the suspense. Misa just kind of like sitting back and watching this and just enjoying it. Like I have expect her to have like a thing of popcorn and a soda. She seems to be having a great time. And then I loved how Al was like, Light, just go with me on this.
Mm-hmm.
You were Kira. Like let's just analyze it from that perspective. Let me know how you come out on the other side if that makes sense to you. So I love that Al is a bit like a dog with a bone. He can't let it go. He can't. Like, he has these great instincts and he trusts them.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get dissuaded from what he believes to be true so easily. And not only does he not give up on it, but he's got, like, no insecurity about lending voice to it, which, like, after everything that he put Light through, Light's dad through, the people who were in that room, I think most of us, even if we did stick to our guns on this, would have a hard time, like, voicing it.
Yeah.
We'd be thinking it and we'd be pursuing it, but we would have a hard time like giving voice to that and sharing it with the others who we know to be kind of like vehemently opposed to that point of view. And yet Elle is just so awkward in such a great way, and like either is not aware of or doesn't care for those kinds of like social norms or courtesies that he's like, I'm gonna say it. Like, I still think you're it.
Yeah, 99%. Yeah. I mean, it was clever because he's like, okay, if this, he kind of realizes that light, there's something happened with light and he completely changed. He's just like, but I think he believes that this light really is, I don't know if good's the right word, but really does want to catch Kira.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't believe that he is Kira. So in asking that question, he's like basically asking Light to get into the mind of himself if he was Kira. And Light would know himself best, right? And so the fact that Light was able to, and Light was going to be honest with him because he had no reason to lie. And so he said that I would, nobody would be able to manipulate me. I would be the one that put all this into motion. So it's just a clever way for Elle to use Light. And really curious if they see the Death Note, what they're going to make of it. I mean, it's still, we still got whatever, like 15, 16 episodes left. So there's still a lot to go. But Elle has to figure out, I mean, this can't end without Elle like knowing how Kira kills.
Yeah.
It just seems, it always felt like it was crazy how soon things popped up. So I still think it's too soon for him to figure out how Kira's mode of killing happens. But I'm just like, but that's kind of Death Note. They kind of, they they're not afraid to up the stakes really quickly. And just when you think it's like, oh man, they're doing this way too early. How are they going to keep on going? But they find a way.
And Elle's whole thing about Light, imagine that you were Kira, and as you brilliantly said, like getting Light to put himself in the mindset of Kira, perfectly timed with the last episode when Light was sitting there analyzing Kira's kills and went,
yeah,
some of these feel like they could have been me. Like they could have been in line with my values. So just, I love how Elle and Light are so evenly matched that we see these parallels between their thinking, even when it's like their inner monologues and it's totally separate from what they're saying to each other initially. Also, Matsuda, hats off to him, putting himself in the hot seat there to be the one on TV, to like make himself the primary target of Akira, to trust Light and Elle in their analysis that he would be safe, because that's not a guarantee.
Yeah.
And for his acting job, when the thing falls and he's like,
oh no.
Like, just perfect. Well done.
Yeah. Agreed. Let us know your thoughts about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad free access, you want to get a month ahead, you want to see every moment, see our full uncut reactions, check out Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Thanks for staying for the discussion and watching Death Note with us, but just keep in mind.
And our reaction is definitely not definitive.